Right, we're about to get ready to go live. All right, you ready?
Greetings to you. I am Attorney Qiana Manns of Manns Law Office, PLLC, and of Manns Atonement and Dispute Resolution Center. We are over here partying. It is a party. Today we came to celebrate with you of our 18th year business anniversary. I'm here with my friend and colleague, Brother Attorney Athill Muhammad, and we are excited that we got through that freeze, baby, here in Texas and was able to join you all today. We wanted you all to come on in on Facebook. We wanted you to come on in on Instagram. Please, please, please come on in. Hey guys on Instagram, join us for this topic today. We are so excited. We've been here for 18 years. God has blessed us to be able to practice and have the business that we love doing, practice of law, and we have been very, very blessed in this area to have all of you take this ride with us. And so I am excited. Today's topic is 18 things that I've learned in 18 years of practicing law and having a business. And so we're going to, just have a discussion, have fun today. We want you all to join us in the discussion and put some stuff in the chat. And if you feel me, say, I feel you, you got something to say, you have something to add, please join in. Me and my brother have been together for a long time. I was just reflecting, Brother Athill, I'm like, I wouldn't even actually be here having an 18th year anniversary if it wasn't for my brother Athill, who actually helped me get through the bar. And so I am so blessed. It's just, how wonderful is that to have somebody there at the beginning and still here today. So it's the power of God and the power of unity that Manns Law Office have been blessed tremendously. And you're going to hear that all day today because I'm 18, baby. And so we've been blessed to be here. And I'm so very grateful. When I got here in Texas, I'm originally from Los Angeles. And so when I got here, I met some wonderful people here that were already here practicing law, and Brother Athill was one of them. And I have other colleagues who were here and they opened their arms to me. Sister Attorney Pamela Muhammad, Brother Warren Muhammad, Sister Sadia, Evangelista, all were here practicing attorneys. And they welcomed me in, but Brother Athill actually took the time and went through exactly what it took for me to be able to take the exam. And made it doable, made it practical, actually took out time with me to share his strategy and what it took, and what I was able to do with that was to make sure that I focused and I came in prepared. Because God knows, I'm telling you, Allah is the best knower, because I couldn't sit for that no more. And so with his help and with his guidance, we have been rocking and rolling for 18 years at Manns Law Office, and we are so very honored to be able to serve you. That's why I can't ever have a party, can't ever have a celebration without inviting you all in to join us. So again, thank you, Brother Athill, for taking this ride with me and for being here from the beginning. And we just gonna have fun today. We with family. You know, they adopted us already. That's from right. The webinar. So we already, you know, with our cousins and our aunties and everybody in the community. We just love y'all. And so we want to have a time today just to thank God, just to give God all the praise and all the glory for allowing me and us to serve you and do what we do. Brother Athill, you have some words to share?
Yes, ma'am. And I thank you for the opportunity. And, you know, it's not an easy road. You know, we have so many obstacles, but with Allah, you know, and trusting in Him and knowing that, you know, get this thing done. And with the drive that we have, as I always tell everybody, young attorneys, that when they are endeavoring to, in the practice of law, if you do it out of passion, if you love what you do and are seeking justice, you know, that's the difference, I guess. You know, sometimes we are called attorneys and counselors at law. It's the counseling part, in my opinion, that transcends this, that takes us over and beyond, you know, the things that we have to do and the things that we do by way of the persons and the people that we represent, you know, giving them the best advice, giving them the family advice, giving them, you know, the collateral consequences advice as to what will happen if this happens, you know, and it's the counselor part. And I think that once we and every attorney embraces that, if that is his or her calling of what they want to do, such as you, Sister Qiana, and Sister Pamela, and Brother Warren, and Sister Sadia, and countless others, you know, the counseling part and the passion part is what drives us. And this is what has made you, you know, successful, you know, in your 18 years and counting. And I thank you so very much for, you know, the opportunity. And, you know, it says something that I love, teaching, just as you, I had actually forgotten. It's been so daggone long since, you know, those bar days, but it's something that, you know, that I do cherish, you know, because, you know, I guess it's, you know, when you go through something, I guess as the scripture reads, to whom much is given, much is required. And I believe that that is something that that is, you know, part of our calling. So I thank you for the opportunity, and, you know, and being able to just, you know, one or two things that I may have been able to assist you with that, you know, helped you to get to 18 years. So congratulations. And, you know, to all of us who are, you know, those who are listening, those who will call in, hey, as Sister Qiana said, this is a party, you know, as we get ready to go into 2023, we reflect on, you know, 2022 and look forward to 2023 and continued success.
Yes, this is a party, this is a celebration, and many of you are probably out with your family and doing your things. You know, we have Christmas upcoming, we have Kwanzaa coming in, and I'm ready for all of it. So I'm just love the fact that we get to be with family and share time together. And this is what we're doing today. We're with family. We want to share this time with you because it's always good to know what the reason is that you are successful. And we're successful because of you. And on Instagram, if you want to see my brother, you're going to have to go over to Facebook because we're Zooming and he's on Zoom, and go over to Facebook. We're doing Facebook Live, Instagram. Go check out my brother, Brother Athill. He's on the screen. Make sure you like and share, and make sure you tell people to jump on. This is a party. We want everybody to come. And so we are happy and excited today that we are going to have some people to join us. These are people that we've had the opportunity to work with and to, you know, hopefully help and to be a part of their lives and to serve in the capacity in which we do. And so I want to have a few of them to come in before we get started. I have just a few 18 things that I want to share about, you know, the practice of law and owning a business. And I want to say this before we have those clients or people that we work with come in, that the first one that I've learned and that I am learning continuously is to just to trust God, trust Allah, just to trust him, because he is where I definitely have been able to, gain security and confidence to know that, as the song says, if he looks at the sparrow, then I know that he watches over me. Because when you don't know where your check is going to come from, when you're sitting at the office and there's not a client calling, and it's just the practice of, the nature of this business, that it's a hustle. We have to advertise, we have to promote, we have to market ourselves, and we have to trust that somebody's going to call us and somebody's going to need us, and we're going to be able to work and to feed our families. And so it has been really an anchor for me to find that trust and to believe, that Allah, God is real and he is going to take care of me, and that this is for me, and what's for me, is for me, and he's not going to allow anything to get in that way. And so that's number one. That was number one for me. And number two was just to believe in yourself, to the point, not to be arrogant, but to know that you have strengths and your abilities that you can offer in what you do. Because I came into Houston, there were already attorneys here. So there's attorneys doing what I do, and there's plenty of us. And thank God it's growing. This field is growing. But as far as the Black attorney group, the percentage is very small. And the Black female attorneys is even smaller. And so I am a part of a group, but I am a part of a very small group where I have to be confident and make sure that I am confident in me and my abilities to provide the service, to provide, the expertise that is required in this area, and not compare myself to anyone else, to know that I can come in strong and be me, and that, it's okay. And my third thing was keep connected to like-minded people. Make sure, like Brother Athill and I have, by the grace of God, and other attorneys in our group have been able to stay connected in this practice, in this field, because it's so important. Unity. I think the Honorable Elijah Muhammad has taught us that our unity is more effective, or more, I'm not quoting it right, but it's more powerful than an atomic bomb as far as the unity. And quote, help me out, Brother Theo. I know I'm not quoting that right, but I'm just trying to tell you how powerful it is.
You got it right. More powerful than an atomic bomb.
Yes, and to come together, and I'm telling you, that power in numbers and in collaboration and uniting with each other, it makes success. And you're guaranteed to be successful. So it's really not something that, 18 years that we just came, to be, and it's just by happenstance or by chance or by luck. We've been blessed to practice the principle of unity and to come together, which will make you successful. And so if you are in a business, you are in a trade, you're doing anything, find like-minded people and make sure that you, come together. And even if you just kind of, help each other and you give each other advice and you're there for each other, that's the start. Then start pooling your resources to do something together in that effort. And with that being said, I'm going to stop, because I don't want my people that have come on to help us celebrate and to share a few words about, working with us and being around for, these few years. I'm going to have Ms. Thompson to come in to share with us some of her experience. We have testimonials today, which is a blessing to have people that you work with who are willing to come and say something about, their experience with you. So we have Ms. Thompson on. We'll give her an opportunity to share how it has been with working with us and having the opportunity you know, for us to, you know, be involved in your family. My quote or motto is put your family in good hands with Attorney Qiana Manns. And so hopefully I live up to that, and I have been doing that. Ms. Thompson, what, you have a few words you want to share? You're on mute.
Okay. Can you
There
guys
you
hear
go.
me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, excuse me, y'all, but I'm in bed. It's a little cold. But I have something to say. First of all, good evening and giving honor to God first. My name is Shanika Thompson. I had to do a speech because this is from the heart. So I'm the mother of my Angel Grimes and Kenneth Mitchell. I shared a bunch of time with Miss Manns. She represented my kids in a CPS case. Miss Manns has been a great factor and well appreciated during this entire case. She was determined to do the best and grant the best for my children. She even participated in any events, birthdays, and etc. I would like to honestly say I thank her and job well done. Furthermore, I have been overwhelmed with her process and progress with all that God do. Again, thank you and happy and blessed 18, Miss Manns. Love you.
Wow, thank you so much, Ms. Thompson. Ms. Thompson she done wrote hers out and everything. You're gonna make me cry. Look, and I wasn't even her lawyer. Look, she had her own lawyer on her side, just so y'all clear. And so, man, such an honor, such an honor. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. I really appreciate it. I really do. And so we have other people who are coming in. Get out that cold, get back in the bed, but stay on Facebook Live. Go tell people to, you know, join us, share it, and like it, you know, like what you see. And we are also on Instagram. So Instagram, come on over to Facebook so you can see those people, you know, who gonna come in and pop in on us, and you know, take us further on this party. Bye. Thank you, Ms. Thompson. And we have also, I believe, in our waiting room, one of our colleagues and friends that is a major, you know, factor and influence in my life, who has been, you know, a tremendous, you know, guide and advisor for me. I believe we have Brother Arif, our General Counsel from the Nation of Islam, who is joining us, surprisingly, has the time to join us today. I did not know, but this is a great, great surprise to have my big brother to join us. And he knows I rarely ask him to do stuff, because this, when I tell you, he wears 25,000 hats. It's too many for me to, you know, take on and off. So I try not to, you know, take advantage of the love that I know he has for me, because he's so busy, and he always, like he does today, gonna make me cry.
Assalamu alaikum. Can you all hear me? In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, we forever thank him for intervening in our affairs in the person of Master Fard Muhammad the Great Mahdi. We forever thank him for raising in our midst a divine leader, teaching guide, whom we believe is the exalted Christ, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. We forever thank them both for the servant among us today, who we see him as the Messiah in our midst, the man that you see the beautiful picture of behind me, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I greet you in peace. Assalamu alaikum. And I want to thank you, Brother Theo, for letting me know, and thank you, Sister Qiana. I was telling Brother Theo when he sent this to me, I said, now, you know, one thing our beautiful sister does that to me is a great thing is to help us to understand that we have to sometimes stop and praise and thank Allah for every small achievement that we make. Every year that we have on this earth, that we see another year added, we thank Allah for his mercy to us and for allowing us to still breathe in his universe, because it means that our work is not finished yet, that we still have another chance to get it right, and another chance to do right, and another chance to praise him who is the giver of all life. And so, Sister Qiana, on this 18th anniversary, what a young woman, 18 years of service. We thank you for your example. We thank you for your spirit. You and my brother, I'm very proud of you both and what you have been doing and the outreach that you do in the community. I follow you with pride on social media and how you celebrate life and family and your colleagues and your community. And it's something that we should all take time to do, because none of us know when our time is. And so I just wanted you to know how proud I am of you. I always tell you, you were the baby on the block coming in among the group, and to see you to have grown to such a wise and mature and strong sister in the cause of uplifting women, in the cause of uplifting the truth, in the cause of helping our people who need help. And our people, certainly, we talk about this all the time. There are not a lot of Black lawyers in America, contrary to popular opinion. We're a very, very, very small percentage. If we're 6%, I think that was the last percentage that I'm aware of, very small in number, but in our community, we try to serve as best we can. And you do that through your nonprofit organization. You do it through your practice, particularly in the way of doing seminars and things that help our people have understanding, outreach in the community, conflict resolution center. I mean, you know, as Luther Vandross said, it's a superwoman. And we're very, very, very proud of you and your family who supports you, and your community of the Nation of Islam who looks at you with pride, because you are making a record. The Holy Quran says, and everyone has their book, and Allah will bring to us on that day our book to show us what did we do. And you are really, 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 in my opinion, writing a great book of service in the cause of Allah, and with your, I would say your co-pilot there, Brother Athill Muhammad, who is a great champion on your behalf, let me tell you. So I'm just honored to just have a moment to say thank you, and to have a moment to say we should always thank Allah for the gift of each other. And if we thank Allah for the gift of each other, encouragement is a part of what we need in this world too. Because sometimes this is a wearying work when you're fighting on behalf of our people and going up against the forces of the enemy. But Allah is with you. His Christ is with you. His Messiah is with you. And we as your brothers and sisters are with you. And as the scripture says, if God be with you, who can stand against you? So we thank Allah for you. Love you both. Keep up the great work, both of you. But happy 18th anniversary of your work and practice in the cause of Allah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. And those were happy
Thank you,
tears,
brother.
everybody on Instagram. This still a party. Those were happy tears because this was unexpected. I did not expect to see my brother, and just love him so much. And anytime I told him, anytime that I need a pep talk, I need a chili, look, call him, because he always, you know, he'll make my head this size, as big as this room. But he is, you know, he is a definite one of those, like I was telling you, blessing is going to be the word for the day. He is one of those blessings that Allah, you know, have put into my life. And I was taken, when I started off talking about our relationship, Brother Theo and I, from the bar, and after I got my bar results, I started crying, an ugly cry, and the girls start crying, my children start crying, and they was like, Mom, you okay, you okay? I said, these are happy tears, these are happy tears. So it's just when you know, that God has intervened in your life and have surrounded you, you know, with the right people, and have the support that you need to do what it is that you do. You can't pay for that, you know? You can't go out and get it. It has to be something that's given to you. And so when I say I'm grateful, I am truly grateful. I am truly grateful. And I thank you so much for taking time to join our live today. And if you want to see, you have to go Instagram, you have to come on over to the Facebook Live so you can see the people. I know you can hear them, but if you want to see them, come on over to Facebook. We would love to have you get involved in the conversation. And Brother Arf, the next thing on my list, I'm doing 18 things that I've learned in 18 years. How appropriate. The next thing was find a mentor. Find a mentor in your field that you can emulate, that can help you, that can guide you, that, you know, can be there for you to give you advice. And definitely what I was able to find in you. So thank you, brother. Love you.
For you. We love you. And if with your permission, I get back to the work at hand, but I had to stop. When I looked at the clock and said, oh, it's time. Let me check in right now and give my salams and thank Allah for you and both of you for the work that you do. So may Allah continue to bless you all. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, sir.
Wa alaikum salam. Wonderful surprise, Brother Theo. You got me on that one. So, brother and sisters, we are here. We are still celebrating. That number 4, I'm trying to tell you, it just was true. It was find a mentor. It was right on time. Number 5 was get a handle on your finances. I know we like to do business, but not really do business. So we have to get a handle on our financing and bookkeeping, and making sure that you are actually handling the business, you know, paying the folks that you need to pay, you know, doing what it is that you need to do in that regards. Number 6 is to strive to do your best. Strive to do your best. We're taught that in everything that you do it to the best of your ability. So strive to do your best. Number 7 is act with integrity. Act with integrity. Lawyers, sometimes we get a bad rap. I know a lot of you all probably have seen the show called Liar, Liar with the lawyers involved. And, you know, sometimes you just hear all of these comments, you know, about lawyers being crooked and all of that. So we, you know, try to make sure that we are people with integrity, and that people will know, you know, that they can actually believe that we are doing the job that they have paid us to do, and that we are coming in ready to serve. And we are only getting paid what it is our value is and what we're doing. And we are looking out for them and their family, just like we would look out for our own. And so act with integrity. Number 8 is prepare. Prepare your case. You can't come in just off the fly. And that's with anything, with any business. You have to be prepared for the opportunities that await. So make sure that you prepare and come in. And then before we have another person who has joined us. Before I let them in, number 9 is get organized. And this was, you know, something that I had to learn on the job. And it took me some time, and I had to bring in people to help me. So thankful for our brother Yusuf Muhammad, who is like a business guru, and helps like large corporations and all of that, but he took the time to work with me to get my records, you know, and everything in writing, and to have policies and procedures set up and all of that, which makes it really more for me, because I'm so logical and have to have things a certain way, easier to do what I need to do. So I'm not worried about a whole lot of things going on. So those are, I think we've gone from 1 through 9 with some of the things that I've learned in practicing law for these past years, and having a business, you know, that's been open. Our doors have been open, and I've been able to serve, and we've been able to serve you. And I think we have Miss Sharp who's waiting to come on to share a testimonial about her having to be able to, you know, work with us and to join us today in this celebration, to let us know what her experience was in being able to work with us. Miss Sharp.
Hi.
It's both of us.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, you and Granny. Okay. How you doing?
We're doing fine. We both want to say congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm so happy that you became my lawyer because, ooh, child, CPS is a handful. And a lot of my lawyers didn't really listen to me because they always said, oh, you're too young to know what you want and da this, da that. But for me to have you as my lawyer, it really helped, because I done been through so much just to get to where I am now. And you are part of the reason that made me the woman I am today. I feel like without you in my corner, you know, I wouldn't be with my Nana right now. I wouldn't be getting accepted to Prairie View. I feel like I wouldn't have took school seriously or school
Yes.
seriously. So I'm really happy that you're here with me. And yeah, I'm just happy to see you thriving. So.
And I want to thank you for bringing my grandbaby
Oh,
back in my life and encouraging and being there all the way and encouraging my granddaughter. You are the best. You are the
we're
best.
so proud of her. We're so
Yeah.
proud of her. She did it. You did it. We're so
Yes.
proud of you by, you know, taking all the challenges and adversity and using them to fuel you to do better, you know, and to get into PV and to do all of the things that you do, you know, to do all of the things that you do. You guys, thank you so much
No
for
problem.
joining us. And I wanted people to really see real people that
Yes.
we've been able to work with and to know, like, this is real for us. When I
Yes.
say that our hearts are in it, you know, as far as to do what is we're doing, we're living our purpose. And so that in itself is a blessing, to know your purpose and to live your purpose. And so to have the opportunity to know doing that, how it impacts and affects people. Like I said, blessing is the word for the day. It's a blessing. It's a blessing that, you know, only God can give you. So thank you so much for joining us, taking out time today. Make sure that you go on and you go on Facebook Live after you log off and share and like so people can join this party, because we work in Houston and all, you know, throughout the community, and we are one who wants to share this love that we have for the Houston community for supporting us. We wouldn't be here 18 years without people like you that we have the opportunity and the pleasure to work with. So thank you guys so much. Y'all made my day.
No problem.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow. Some good stuff here. Some good stuff, man. You got me, Brother Phil. And then they came on. Y'all trying to have me crying the whole party.
That's part. Look, that's part of the purpose, man. Tears of joy, you know. You know, we say flowers when you live, and that's exactly what it is, man. Flowers while you live.
But I can tell you that it definitely is not me. It definitely is not me. When we say all praise belong to God, I put it all the way to him, because I know for me, but by the grace of God, there I go also. So I know that he has put me in places and positions for his glory. So I'm grateful. I'm great. I see y'all got me crying this whole party. Gladly making up my makeup. Shout out to Sister Naisha, who came and did my makeup that I'm gonna mess up the whole time. But I am happy. When I say I'm happy, I'm joy, because I feel, you know, Allah's presence and God here with us to make sure that we are successful in doing what it is we do, and to hear how powerful he has been in other people's lives in working through us is just so happy. Such a pleasurable moment for me to hear the testimonials. And so I want to bring on these folks just popping up here and surprising me, because we didn't really, and I think Brother Theo must have did this, because I didn't have any I didn't call any of the colleagues that we work with who have definitely probably busier schedules than I do, but they popping up on here, and I'm so grateful. I think we have our sister, the warrior lawyer, who's waiting to share some words with us. And so I see that she's here in the waiting room. Let her come in. And I'm so happy that she's here. This is the one who's on the block in the courtroom, who has been an awesome example, sister, friend, colleague to me and to us in working in this field, in this area of what it is that we all do and love to do. And I see that, that she just continues to give and to give and to give. And she makes it, something that is attractive, really, to do, because she does it, with so much love and so much passion that she makes you want to be a part of it. So thank you, Sister Sadia, for taking time to come on. I know Brother Theo probably set this up, but I appreciate you coming in to share some words with us.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, praises be to Allah. First, let me say Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam, ma'am.
Salam.
For those who are listening, that just means peace be unto you. And I just want to congratulate you, Sister Qiana, and the Man's Law Office, and those who have supported you in your endeavors. If I could tell a story, I remember when I first met you, and I believe you were 4 years in, sis. You were 4 years in, and I'm just 2 years, a little bit older than you in the business. That's it. But I just remember your desire to serve our people from day one. You wanted to go and get, rescue our children and help stabilize the home. I could tell by your heart that you had such a servant's heart. And so that's what made me fall in love even more with the sisterhood, because I knew that while I was out there soldiering for freedom, justice, and equality, I had a sister by my side who believed and is really doing the work that we are missioned to do, and that's to help resurrect our people. Now, I know her as my sister, but I also know her as my attorney as well. And in that process of building our sisterhood, I reached out to you because Allah had blessed me to get custody of 4 of my brother's children, 1 boy and 3 girls. And so Sister Qiana helped me adopt a sibling group of 4. And when I tell you, she gave professional service, she gave it with love, she gave it with expertise. And her being my lawyer helped change my life totally, completely, because she helped extended my family. And anytime someone comes to me with a request for a family attorney, I always send them to Sister Qiana. Why? Because I know that they're going to get somebody that is going to not only love what they do, but is going to give professional service. And so I'm excited for you and what God has bestowed upon you. I know that He has an anointing for you on what you're doing for our community and for our people and the families in our community. And I just wanted to say I love you and thank you again for all that you do.
Man, Sister Sadia, I promise you, I didn't even think about you as a client. You know, I always think about you as, you know, the super warrior lawyer, and I know that we had that experience, but I just couldn't even think about that part. And so, yes, it was definitely an honor, because when I say our clients are like family, like this family, for real, you know?
That's
And so
real.
it was definitely my honor to be able to assist and, you know, work with you all in that way. But that didn't even come to mind when you got on. So thank you for sharing that. And it is also the same sentiment that I have in being able to work in this area and practice as we do, and how we do it and who we are and whose we are,
right.
to have you there with me, you know, in the trenches along my side. So thank you so much for taking the time to join us, and I love you too, sis.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Some things I didn't even think about. Yes. So we are going to continue with the 18. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
For some reason, it keeps going on mute on my end. But if you all can hear me, that's great. We're just going to continue on with the 18 things that I've learned in 18 years. And one of the things, and I'm trying to tell you, this was not planned, but Sister Sadia was also a person and a mentor and a friend who taught me about taking out time. As hard as she works, she used to say, work hard, play hard. As hard as she works, she takes time out for herself as well. And when I say she works hard, I mean, she works hard in every area, in the community aspect, in the legal aspect, all of that. But she also takes vacations, you know, and does really good in, you know, taking some time out. She taught me that in caring for herself, because we experience, you know, secondhand trauma and just so much in the work that we do. So number 10 on my list was take time to replenish yourself. And I had to really learn that in doing the work that I do, that I needed to take time. The scheduling of time and vacations from what it is that you do. And people say that, you know, you love what you do, so it should be, and it is, you know, it should be something that I want to do all the time, and I do. But even with that, you need to take time out just to get away from it for a minute and to relax and to replenish yourself, just, you know, from the day-to-day activities and the toll that it takes on for you to do what it is that you do. Mexico is like, you know, now my home away from home. I have to, you know, take some time out sometimes just to, you know, center myself and get back and get focused. When I start getting snappy and, you know, doing things that ordinarily is out of my character, or, you know, being anxious about certain things, and I know, hey, sister, you need to take a little time out, because we want to make sure in anything that we do, in any field that you're in, that you're giving your best self. And, you know, we have the saying, you cannot pour from an empty cup. And I actually pour from overflow. I want my cup to be filled and to give you the overflow in that cup. So that was number 10 on my list. And number 11 is be kind to everyone. I learned that in my younger years as an attorney, so to speak, that some attorneys wouldn't talk to the clerks, wouldn't greet the bailiff, wouldn't, just be kind to people that you see. And I had no problem. My mom from the beginning has taught me to treat the trash man the same way you treat the president. You treat everybody the same. You can learn something from everybody that you encounter. And I can tell you that really was my family there in the courtroom that helped guide me. The clerks would give me pointers about, don't do that, or don't sit there, or when you said this, you probably should have said that, or my judge likes this, just because I was kind. I would come in, talk to people, ask permission. Wouldn't just grab things, can I use this? Is it okay if I, write on this or what have you? And the bailiffs as well. I, introduced myself to the bailiffs and, let them know if I was there observing, because I did that a lot in the beginning. I would just go to courts and sit and observe to see the flow of everything, to get how it is that you, approach the bench, how it is that you sit down, at the table, counsel table, how it is that you present an argument, what's your style, all of that. I'm the first attorney in my family. And so I never had the opportunity to be around professionals in that way. And so I really learned from those in the court, and I took, what was good for me and took it on, and I let go what didn't work for me. But I would go in the court and sit, and I would tell the bailiffs, oh, I'm going to probably be here to 12 o'clock, because I know that they have the task of protecting everyone, and looking out for our safety, and didn't want them to think that something was off. Why are you here? You're not doing anything. What you taking notes about, all of that. And so I would just approach them and give them my name and let them know that I'm here and I'm taking notes and I'm trying to learn. And they were all very, very inviting and helpful, and would call me or see me in the hallway and say, Miss Manns, we have a trial coming up tomorrow. You may want to come in and look at that, because there's some, good attorneys on that one. And they would tell me, you know what, after this one, go ahead and go, because they don't have nothing with other attorneys. Like, you don't need to watch them. And so it was very much a classroom. I had teachers everywhere. And so my thing is just to be kind to everyone, because everyone is important, and everyone could assist you in doing what you do. And with that, my number 12 is to listen. To listen. One of my things that I'm working on for sure now is to try to really listen more. And I could say in being someone who I think is very observant, I have something as far as a natural gift to be able to distinguish certain things about, people, and, just to have the observations that are necessary, to assess certain situations. And I can tell you that in being a student of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, it is so remarkable how he has the ability to listen. And it is something that is just amazing to me to witness how he takes out time to just listen to people. And he listens to the degree that he not only hears what you're saying, he understands what you're saying. And you feel that he is listening to you. Sometimes we're in conversations and we feel like, okay, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, so I can say what I need to say, right? And you don't get any of that with him. It's just like, wow. Sometimes it scares you. Like, wow, he really is listening to what I'm saying. Like, I think that it is such a powerful tool to use in the service of people. And that's why it's so amazing to me when I see him do it. When I've been, with him and he's doing it, I'm like, wow. It's just amazing every time, and it's a quality that I want to develop and continue to progress in terms of that skill. The next one that people don't like to talk about, they talk about that we do charge a lot of money, but collect your money. I want to tell you, collect your money. I think Brother Athill and I, have had some difficulties, in the practice of law in this area, in being able to collect our money. We work hard, I'm trying to tell you. And I know this brother, he has some work that he has to do today, and will probably be doing all the way, to the next day, because that's just how he works. And so it's just, we deserve to be paid. We deserve to be paid for the work that we do. So if there's any attorneys, baby lawyers who's out there, one of the things that I learned is to collect my money and not to be timid or to be, shy. I do have a wonderful assistant, Sister Patricia Muhammad. We both share her. And I think she has helped us both tremendously in that area, because, he and I would, let invoices go and time pass and, things happen, and just don't want to kind of get into that. When you are doing what you love to do, sometimes it becomes a distraction to do other things in that area, because I want to focus on what it is that I've, been paid to do, and to do that for you, not to be calling you and looking at invoices and doing all of that. But that's the reality of the business, that you have to make sure that you are collecting and getting paid for the work that you do. So Sister Patricia has, helped in that area for sure, in reaching out and getting our money. So make sure that you have somebody on your side to do the same thing. If you are not, wanting to take that task on or handle that part of the business side of it, but it's something that has to be done. It's definitely something that we had to learn for sure. So it's something that has to be done. And number 14, and we're almost at 18, y'all. We're almost at 18, but number 14 is continue to study and to learn your craft. I know for myself, I have had the blessing to speak at CLEs, to be a presenter, to write papers on different things that I've learned in the practice of law for my area, so to speak, where I'm considered an expert in child welfare law. I've had the opportunity to take courses to enhance my skills and develop me in what it is that I do on a day-to-day. I take, several training courses a year just to make sure that I'm up to date on the law, first of all, for sure, but also, different strategies and what's happening and, the culture of the law, because things change, and, how we present cases, change and all of that. And so it's just important in whatever area that you're in, I think, just to stay updated. And I know Brother Bill also takes courses and, go to trainings. We're required to take a minimum amount of courses, but I think we go kind of above and beyond just to make sure, that we're doing our best, and giving the best that we can to our clients. So 15, which, as you can see from the outpouring of people who's called in, is to get involved in the community. Get involved in the community and make sure that your business is known to those around you, because it is so much of a blessing again, that word is so much of a blessing to be in the community and to be a pillar of having a voice and being able to structure your community in a way that you're being a help to those around you in your community. And so get out and, help your community and do some work in the community where people will know that you're there. And the businesses are very important. Any business that we have in the community, I don't care what type of business it is, that is in our communities, they determine, the culture of our community and what's happening and what's going on. And if you will see in other races, nationalities, groups, however you want to say it, that their businessmen and women run the actual area and run the community, and they make it what it is. And so sometimes we say in our community, well, why isn't it like that over here? Why don't you see this and that and the other going on? And when you cross over from our community, things look different, because the business owners and those who are in leadership are definitely responsible in making sure, certain things are done a certain kind of way. If you don't have a lot of business owners, you're going to see that your community is not going to look the same as other areas that do, because business owners require they make it really necessary for certain things to be a certain way. And that's just real in how it is in conducting business, because I'm going to make sure that when you come to my area, you come to my office, that you feel safe. I'm going to make sure that there's nothing on the street, blocking your way, that people are not, intimidating or hanging out. And that's just for the nature of my business. That's part of advertisement. That's part of marketing. That's part of all of that. So businesses being in our community and business owners are very important. So make sure that we are getting involved and being a part of the community. Number 16 is advertise and brand yourself. We go really, really hard, on the advertisement. You may have, heard some of our ads on the radio. We try to, not only be in the community with advertising, so to speak, but to do the work in the community, which is an advertisement of itself. Just to be out there, to be seen, to be known is an advertisement or marketing strategy or tool that you can use so your business can grow and you can enhance your clientele in that way. So it's very important that you also do that. And I don't know if we have any more people. We have some people that wanted to come and share, and I'm so glad that they did come out and give testimonials. That was a highlight. I'm trying to tell you, that was very much appreciated. That was a highlight for me. But just stop me if we have any more people who want to come on and share with us. We are coming to the end. And it has been a very, very emotional party for me, as you can see, but it has been a very good time with all of you. And I'm going to get you, Brother Athill, but it has been a very good time, me sharing this time with all of you. And the next thing, as we come on down to the end of my list, and I'm hoping that you all have gotten something and learned something from what I'm sharing with you all today, is to the number 17 point is to teach what you can. And as Brother Athill said in the beginning, you have the ability to at least teach what you know, to whom much is given, much is required. So you have at least the ability to teach what it is that you know. And I have to say, and give flowers to him and to all of the attorneys who have nurtured me and who have taught me and who have guided me, how important that was for me in my development as an attorney, as a person, as a woman, to be able to do it like I do it. on the level that I do it in these 18 years that I've been here in the practice of law and having my own business. And so it is very important now that I, have had the benefit of that to do the same for other people who come. And I know for some reason we have been, scarred by our past to be very competitive with each other, to take on sometimes that mindset of Willie Lynch, and to let that be the ruling. Throw that out. Let's bury Lynch. Let's bury Lynch because if it's 1,000 more attorneys that with me, guess who gets the honor? God. All of it goes to him. And so we want to make sure that we are duplicating, if we can, the gifts and the talents, that we've been blessed again to share with other people who come behind us. So sometimes we get so worried about they're going to take money out of my pocket or food out of my mouth. It's enough to go around. Believe me, it's enough to go around. I wouldn't be here for 18 years if it wasn't. And I'm so grateful and thank God for that he has put in my heart that he will never forsake me and he won't leave me and he will care for me and take care of me if it is that I'm willing to share what it is that he has given me. And last but not least, which probably could have been higher on this list, but it's still as important, it is to write down your goals. Write it down. Write down everything that you would like to see in your life and in your business, and to go after it. To go after it. There are no limits. There are no limits in getting to where you want to do. You might have to be patient, but you don't have to be limited. So make sure that you take time to write out your plans and put your goals on paper. Your thoughts on paper is so powerful. To think through things and to write them down and to call them into existence. Our words matter. Words matter. And so we want to make sure that we're taking time to plan out for our business and for our future, the things that we would like to see. I'm trying to tell you, starting off, I could not have imagined Instagram, that we would be here today, but I continue to write down things that I would like to see and how I would like to grow as an attorney and the goals that I have for myself and for my business and for my family. And I'm watching them unfold. And so I thank God. I thank Allah for allowing us to share in his power to say, be, and it is. And so those are some of the things in 18 years that I, came to learn and to experience. And like I said, take from it what you can, use what you can, and what it is that you do in whatever field that you're in. But business is so important. And we know that it is not only important, but business is warfare. You're not up for the challenge if you don't have businesses in your community to help sustain your community to where it needs to be. So make sure that you all, share with us in the chat what it is that you learn, what you think that you can use, so we can know if you're feeling us today on this 18th year anniversary. And I am so excited, Brother Athill. One of my goals was to have a mentorship program. And I am so excited that we can announce to you today that we do have a legal apprenticeship program at Manns Law Office for high school, college, and first 1L students in law school. And it is in honor of our dear beloved sister, Sister Ava Muhammad. Apprenticeship program, it's called AMAP. And we are wanting you all to learn more about this program. Please go to our website, so that you can see what it is that it will offer to those coming up behind us. But it is a map, it's a guide to students to get them through the legal landscape in our efforts to produce a pool of diverse attorneys or competent people who are culturally sensitive and willing to work in the dedication of freedom, justice, and equality, to dedicate themselves to those principles and to work for all people, and to make sure that, you know, we are being the examples for what it is that we desire to see. It is a non-paid apprenticeship program, but you are going to have such an opportunity to work with mentors like Brother Athill and myself and Sister Sadia and other colleagues of ours. And we will do training courses and classes so you can understand the practice of law in the judicial system and get involved in the justice system in the way that you desire to get involved in it. But I'm so excited about that. That was one of the goals that we were able to check off, and the fact that it is an honor of our dear sister just makes it even more beautiful that we've been able to put that into place. And so 18 years, and we're still here, and you ain't seen nothing yet by the grace of God. So thank you all so much. We also, you know, showing out a little bit, Brother Athill. I think we can show out a little bit. We showing out a little bit because, you know, when you turn 18, sometimes you try to move out your mother's house. You know, you think you've grown, you're on your own, all that, you know, you're a little independent. So I can say too that we've moved out on our own, and we have a building in Sunnyside, Texas, and we have available spaces for you to come and to work. If you need a space to just come and collaborate, if you need a space, you know, to do some meetings with, you know, people that you have business with, whatever type of business that you are involved in, whatever work that you're doing, we have the space for you. We are welcoming you to come and to, you know, get an office space, to tour the office, to see what it is that we have to offer. We are very, very thrilled that Allah has blessed us in this way to be pretty much a professional center where you can come and you can work and develop your ideas. And we are right in the community because we have everything that we need in our community. We just have to make it doable for people to come there, which we have done. We've given you a space and we've given you the luxury and the things that you need to get your work done. We have a conference room, we have a break room, you know, and we have a sitting area, receptionist, all of it. You're gonna love it. So make sure that you go on our website at www.manslawoffices.com so you can learn more information about the office space that we have. It is on Galesburg in Sunnyside, Texas. And I was wondering why is everything now that I'm doing in Sunnyside? Allah has shined his light on us. Allah has shined his light on us, and it is for us now to shine our light. We cannot put it under the basket. We cannot hide it. We must share it and shine it on all to see, because like I said in the beginning, it's not for us, but it's for God to get the glory of everything that he has done and will do, not only for us, but for you once that light is shared with you. So thank you so much for joining us. It was a party today. Y'all got me all fired up. Y'all got me doing all this stuff on this show. And I am so happy, Brother Athill. I thank you for taking time out. I know you're busy, and you got work to do. I thank you for surprising me and getting me in that way that you did today.
You're
because
welcome.
those were definitely tears of joy.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
we're not done yet. I want you, Instagram. Now you have to go over. We have a YouTube presentation that we would love for you to see with a compilation of things that we've done throughout the years. And this, this year has gone past us. We almost in 2023, y'all. It's real. We about to be in 2023, and we have so much that we would like you all to see in our development and how we're growing in the year. But it always is great to go and reflect on what you have done and what you have been blessed to do. And so we would ask that you go on to our YouTube channel so that you can see a beautiful compilation of things that we would like to share with you to highlight some work that we've done in 2022 and throughout our 18-year journey of being here to serve you. And I want to say shout out to my social media manager, Brother Qiana Manns, who is in the background making all of this stuff work, because I wouldn't be able to say, hey guys, on Instagram and come back to Facebook and do all of that. And I'm so excited that I'm able to do that today, but it's only because of him. It's only because of him who has helped me to grow in social media and be comfortable in this area and to share with you all of the great work that we're doing. And we're going to be losing him. So I just want to say thank you so much, brother, for the work that you've done and the help that you've given me to help me grow and to shine and to share the light that I have. And so thank you. Go out and enjoy the rest of your Friday and your weekend. And I pray that you all have a blessed time during the holidays to share with your family. And as it is in the beginning, we are all that we need, and we are here to serve you. And we are so thankful for taking this ride with us. We 18, y'all.
All
Thank
right now.
you.